Bayek is a beast when it comes to combat in Assassin's Creed Origins, but the RPG-style gear system requires constant upgrades and an understanding of what kind of gear to use in any given situation. If you need some basic information on Bayek's gear as well as tips and tricks on which weapons to use at what time, you've come to the right place. Bayek can choose from shields, 4 types of bows and 7 types of melee weapons, allowing great freedom of choice in how you tackle any situation. At first you can equip a single weapon of each kind, but choose the weapon bearer and bow bearer abilities and you will be able to equip 2 melee weapons and 2 bows respectively. Hit left on the D-pad to change bows, and press right to switch to your alternate melee weapon. You can increase your weapon damage by upgrading certain gear, improve bow damage with a high-level stabilizer, or upgrade your bracer to boost your melee damage. You can also increase your weapon damage by purchasing or finding new items. Shop inventories and loot from containers scales depending on your own level. However, the level of gear enemies drop depends on their level. If you kill a higher level enemy, you can end up with a more powerful weapon than you would be able to buy in store. You cannot equip this higher level weapon until you reach its level. The gear screen shows you both the quality of weapons as well as the HP of shields. It also allows you to compare any given weapon to your equipped gear. Quality HP rating is the most important thing to consider when you select your gear, as it determines how well and for how long that piece of gear will perform. Gear comes in 3 rarities: common, rare and legendary. Some pieces of gear have attributes that may enhance your playstyle considerably. Each weapon and shield has at least 1 extra attribute on top of the weapon type's mutual attribute, which is present in every weapon of that type. Rare gear has 2 attributes, and legendary gear has 3 attributes. You can either find your favorite tier or learn how to use them all to make sure you always thrive and conquer. For example, heavy blunt weapons always provide adrenaline on kill, while the light bow improves your rate of fire. We list the mutual attributes for each weapon type below. It's important to note that a blacksmith can upgrade your gear to your current level, so there's no need to leave a favorite bit of gear behind. Upgrade legendary gear if it becomes low level, because you don't want to miss out on the combat bonuses those attributes provide. Whether you upgrade gear or continually find new gear, make sure you don't use equipment that's too far below Bayek's level or it'll be like melting a glacier with a matchstick. A good tip for finding great new gear: buy a Heka chest from Reddit, a Nomad's Bazaar location for a random rare or legendary gear item. Many quests or activities will reward you with items as well. Killing Bayek rewards you with a legendary piece of gear. You can dismantle weapons and shields while at the gear screen to gain bronze, cedar wood and iron. Ranged damage is based on your character level, stabilizer crafting level and damage of your equipped bow. Melee damage is based on your character level, bracer crafting level and damage of your equipped melee weapon. Hidden blade damage is based on upgrading your hidden blade, which increases your stealth. Attack damage. Dual swords let you get in more hits and are best against a single enemy. While dual wielding, you cannot raise your shield, but you can still use the parry and shield charge abilities when using the left sword. Your overpower attack is a jump attack with both swords extended, while the weapon attribute is adrenaline regeneration. Heavy blades cause a lot of damage but at an average speed. If you use combos successfully, your big swinging attacks can destroy your enemy, but your attacks are also easy to avoid. Your overpower attack is a ferocious overhead swing at your target, while the weapon attribute is adrenaline on hurt. Heavy blunts are very powerful but very slow, so you will be at a disadvantage against swifter opponent. Timing is everything. You need to have your attack going just as your enemy finishes theirs. Your overpower attack is a fury mode that causes faster and stronger attacks while your meter drains, so you'll want to make sure you have enemies around you so you don't waste it. Your weapon attribute is adrenaline on kill. Regular swords are a well-balanced weapon you can use in combination with your shield. A good combo to remember is evade light attack, causing a nice step stab against your opponents. Your overpower attack is a fierce running stab, but you want to make sure your target is relatively still so that your run attack makes contact. Your weapon attribute is critical hit rate. Scepters are long, fast weapons. Use your reach in a heavy attack, then strike with quick light attacks to end an encounter fast. Your overpower attack is a fury mode. See heavy blunts, and your weapon attribute is combo multiplier. Sickle swords can flip an enemy around, which is great when your opponent is carrying a shield. Your overpower attack is a fury mode. See heavy blunts, and your weapon attribute is bleeding on hit. You also can't beat this weapon for ancient Egyptian flavor. Spears are long, pointed weapons that can be used in either a circular swing or a straight stab or heavy attack. It has a long reach but just average power, allowing you to stay outside the range of a regular sword. After an opponent attacks, use your heavy attack to perform a lunge stab, then swing with your light attack. Your overpower attack is a two-step lunge and upward swing that impales your target when successful, but make sure your enemy is in range, since you only take a few steps in. Your weapon attribute is critical hit damage. Hunter bow is a standard bow that fires a single shot and is ideal for hunting down animals. The enhanced hunter bow lets you break a shield's defense by holding heavy attack. The weapon attribute is charging speed. Light bow is an automatic bow that lets you fire off 5 arrows from your quiver in quick succession. Hold down heavy attack to release them one after the other. There is a pause before your next shot. At Bayek grabs 5 more arrows. Enhanced light bow increases your stability while shooting, but watch your ammo pool with this one. The weapon attribute is rate of fire. Predator bow is a long-distance bow that lets you hit targets farther away while you're perched up at a safe distance. Enhanced Predator bow lets you control the arrow yourself for even more precise sniping. The weapon attribute is stealth damage. Warrior bow fires 5 arrows at once with a spread effect that is able to hit multiple targets. Some bows, like the Scale of Truth, fire even more arrows at once. Enhanced warrior bow reduces the zone of dispersion. You can hold down the heavy attack button to concentrate damage on a single target. The weapon attribute is precision. Shields add to Bayek's HP. Use shield lock to deflect attacks, while parry and shield charge abilities let you use the shield to create an opening for your attacks. The attribute is melee resistance. Want to know how to use Bayek's gear in combat? Don't neglect to check out our combat guide here. Any further questions, let us know in the comments section below. Not the combat section below. Please don't do combat in the comments section below.